the wild cards as well. I'll start with National League today. Okay, the Mets roll into town, a game and a half up on Philadelphia. The Marlins are playing better. They're trying to get back to the 500 mark, but that's a two-team race. Mets and Phillies, they're going to go back and forth, and both ball clubs are playing very well right now. Cubbies right now, and the Milwaukee Brewers. That's about where you'd expect. These two teams are really good. I like Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee right now may be the best team in the National League. And then you got the Reds. Reds are 6.5 back. They're not going to be a player in the division. They're definitely going to be a player, though, in the wild card. Then you take a look at the Dodgers. Dropped 2 out of 3 in Boston. There, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to be in Cincinnati the next 3 days, 61 and 45. They've had a really rough go of it lately. Padres now 4 games back. Giants 7 games back. I expect the Giants to do something at the trading deadline. And you got to wonder about the Arizona Diamondbacks. I got to believe with that 51 and 55 record, they're going to continue to sell after trading Josh Naylor last week to Seattle. Josh Naylor's a really good player. Okay, let's take a look at the National League wild card here very quickly. I can tell you, with the Padres winning their last couple of ball games, it's starting to open up a little bit. But you take a look, Cincinnati, who they've got the situation with the Dodgers the next 3 days. We're going to drop that wild card in there, and we'll take a good hard look at that. So you got the Cubs right now, and the Brewers. They're tied for the division, so drop down. You got the Phillies, a game and a half back, and then you got the Padres. The Padres are 1 game up on Cincinnati, 3 games up on the Giants. The Cardinals are. I think the Cardinals will end up selling. John Mozeliak, I know, would like to go out a winner as he relinquishes his title there as the head guy in St. Louis, but they're not very good. They just really aren't. Giants are trying to stay in it. They're up and down, see what they do at the trading deadline. The Reds, I don't think, are going to be in it, even though they're a game back. I just don't think they're consistent enough, even though they've been playing pretty well lately. And the Padres should get in there as a third. Padres are not better than Philadelphia. They're not better than the Brewers. They're not better than the Cubs. And I guess you'd have to say at this point, they're not better than the Dodgers. But I don't know who the Dodger ball club is right now. They look so out of sorts. It's unbelievable. Okay, let's take a look at the American League. Okay, American League. How good is Toronto playing? I mean, they got dudes hitting the ball all over the yard right now. The Yankees in trouble. Judge going on the IL. They're going to probably make a move. They made a nice move on Friday, picking up Ryan McMahon, who had an RBI single yesterday. A real good defender down at third, left-hand bat at Yankee Stadium. That was a really nice pickup by Brian Cashman and the Bronx Bombers. Toronto right now opening up that 5.5 game lead. Boston hanging in there. Boston's got a nice young club. They just don't have enough right now. But that's a 2-team race. But Toronto, man, they may finally get to where they've been counting on for the last 3 or 4 years. Detroit, all of a sudden, man, they've hit the skids, dropped 8 out of 10. Guardians trying to hang in there in a wild card situation, but a game under 500. Kansas City, you see, they signed our old buddy Seth Lugo yesterday. Gave him a 2-year extension, $46 million. He's off the market now. Seth Lugo's a true pro. And then in the West, you got the Astros. I think the Astros are going to make a move. Seattle's a good ball club. They're kind of fun to watch. Only 4 games back. Rangers, Bruce Bochy's ball club. All of a sudden, they're getting hot. They've won 9 of 10. How about that? And they're right in the hunt for the wild card. And then the Angels, kind of a tough weekend. They split with Seattle. They just every time they get to 500, they end up falling backwards. But they're playing hard. And then Mark Kotze's Oakland Athletics or Sacramento Athletics or Las Vegas Athletics, whatever you want to call them. Let's take a look at the American League wild card now. See what we got here. Okay, you got the 3 teams up there. You got the Yankees, Boston, you got Seattle, and Texas tied right now. Boch he'll find a way to get it done. And Corey Seager's gotten really hot lately. Then you got Tampa Bay. Then you got the Guardians. Then you got the Royals. Then you got the Angels and everybody else. This is going to be a good race. This is going to be a much better race, I think, in the American League for the wild card than it is the National League. Padres, if they just take care of business, they should be okay. But You never know. Who knows? Maybe the Padres are going to sell off guys. Maybe they're going to sell a bunch of guys and try to recoup for next year and miss a playoff this year. This is all about ownership. This ain't about AJ Preller right now. Does ownership want to step up? And this is, think about this. Aside from free agency last offseason, this is really the first time that the ownership group has an opportunity to really make a statement to the Padre fans and the Padre Nation and the San Diego community. Are they in it to win it, or are they just here to put people in the stands and collect money? You know what? You got to find a way to, if you really want to make a run, if you're a serious organization, you got to make a run here. You got to make a run. You get one pitcher, one dominating pitcher could make a difference. With the way Pavetta's pitching, they're hoping to get Michael King. I think Michael King's throwing a bullpen today. You know, you've got enough. Your bullpen, you got one of the best, if not the best and deepest bullpen in baseball. But will this ownership step up? Will they step up? That's what we need to find out. And we're going to know a lot between now and Thursday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I can tell you that.